Okay, so I'm here with Callum Gregory, who is the current Downend first team captain at the cricket club. Firstly, Callum, you joined the club a few years ago. Did you join via Gloucestershire or just as a club to play cricket for?
Yeah, so I joined through Gloucestershire at the time. I moved from Reading one summer when I was on the academy at Gloucestershire, and they placed me basically at Downend. I think Jacko showed a bit of interest to have a couple of us at the time. Brandon Gilmore was obviously there. Pat Richard was there at the time as well. So just fitted in there, and I moved into number 1 North Street with Bran, and yeah, it was a great summer.
From your time at Gloucestershire, there's quite a few people with the same background as you. You know, making it all the way to the academy, playing a few second 11 games, and then not playing at all. What's it like being cut out completely from the setup?
Yeah, it's obviously quite a tough one to take at the time. But I guess it's basically sport, obviously what professional sport is. Yeah, put me all into it, and I think, to be honest, at the time I wasn't good enough, and yeah, I think you just got to accept that and just learn from the experience and sort of kick on from it, really. In general life, I think a lot of people obviously try and stay in the game and trial elsewhere and all that, and at the time that didn't really fit in with where I was at, so I never really did that. But yeah, it was certainly an experience that I loved, every second of it, really. And yeah, just one of those things, unfortunately, and not obviously everyone can make it. So yeah, just had to accept that, and I've sort of enjoying my cricket just as much, if not more, now on a Saturday, because obviously it's the one game a week you get, and there's a bit of less pressure on it.
Yeah.
And you're just more able to enjoy it, really. From
playing under Jacko, playing under Jordan Garrett, could you have imagined yourself 3-4 years ago that you'd be the captain of Downend?
No, not really. I didn't think Jacko would ever stop, to be fair. But unfortunately he has. But yeah, I've never really imagined captaining. Obviously I helped Jordan out a bit last year because Jordan was in Oxford, but I quite enjoyed that, and I do enjoy the sort of behind the scenes role, getting involved with the club at the committee level and all that. And I think I've learned from obviously playing a decent standard with Gloucester and then playing under Jordan Matty. Just learned over the years sort of how to be a captain, and I just felt like I was ready to do it this year, and I was looking forward to it. Obviously current situations meant that's put on hold, but we'll get there.
I was just going to ask you as well, because I spoke to you in the documentary over the phone as we're doing now, due to the current situation and circumstances. But you did say that your one aim is to try and display some really good and attractive cricket for the members that come and watch us.
Yeah, and I think, to be fair, I think we've always done that. We've always produced a decent game, whether we've been on the wrong end of an absolute hiding or bit of drama towards the back end of the season. I think the first couple of years that I played, I seem to remember we'd get to the back end of the season where we'd need to win. Last couple of games, 2 or 3 games, we'd be playing top of the league, playing Froster, Cleveland, Bath, and we'd somehow pull it out of the bag and play some of our best cricket and just show what we've been made of. And I just think going forward, if we can just find that consistency, I think on our day we can beat anyone, and if we can find that consistency, we won't have to have those nervy moments at home on the last day of the season and all that.
Providing that there's probably no competitive cricket at our standard this year, would you be happy to take the role again for the 2021 season?
Yeah, I mean that is certainly the plan. Obviously, I'll speak to Sean and the committee, but I can't imagine that I'll be sacked off the back of no games. Yeah, no, I'd certainly like to do it again next year. So yeah, looking forward to it already.
And just to give the members a bit of an update, is there any changes to the squad? Anyone left from last season?
Who's left? Yeah, so Brandon's Gilmore's gone to Basingstoke. He's moved there because of work, and he's moved there with his girlfriend, so that's fair enough. Didn't fancy the 4-hour commute on a Saturday, which I can understand. Other than that, can't think who else we've lost, and we haven't really gained anyone. Good recruitment, I know. But yeah, no, I think that's about it. But obviously, Brand will be a huge loss for us because he offered bat ball and in the field, and been, to be fair, a very good servant to the club for, I'd say, probably 4 or 5 years. Hopefully he'll be back in the future, but for the time being we'll have to find those runs and wickets elsewhere.
Yeah, you came up with Brandon, Gresh, Garrett. You've all come through the same ranks at Gloucestershire, at, minor counties, and obviously at the academy setup. What's it like though playing with the likes of Hamo, Coe, and Milo and all that at Downend?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I think the pro system in our league is very good. Having played in like the home counties back in Berkshire, where there isn't any, it's a really good standard of cricket, and there's some very good club players, but there's no pros. And I think the pros make a massive difference to one, obviously the standards of cricket. There's just you see some fairly like rare performances like we have over the years. I mean, like Coe's played some incredible innings for us. Milo the same, and you just get that. I just think it's so good for everyone in the game to test themselves against players of a professional level. I think obviously it's a bit different for the pros because they're playing in huge games and they've got to try and get themselves up for a Saturday game. So you don't always get the absolute best out of them, but I think they're so good for all the players that play with them, and then the players that play against them to really test yourself against the best. It's good.
From joining the club, are there any players that you're not looking forward to captain, but that you'll find difficult maybe?
Oh, difficult. I'm looking forward to taking Matty off. Getting the ball away from him, that would be fun. Fortunately, we haven't got Phil doesn't play loads of first team cricket anymore because he doesn't want to, which is absolutely fair. Doesn't fancy the long days, but trying to drag a few players onto the leg side for Phil, that wouldn't have been too fun. So yeah, I've seen remember my first couple of years of Matty trying to move the field for Phil, and then Phil replied saying this has worked for 20 years. So I'm not going to start changing it now. But no, I think just generally I'm looking forward to. We've got no issues in the change room. We're obviously a tight bunch of lads, and we get on. So there's no issues there, and obviously we've got some really talented players. So it's hopefully going to be a straightforward one to captain, apart from team selection, obviously a couple of weeks. But yeah, all good.
Are there any, since you've joined the club, are there any memorable games or moments that you've had?
Yeah, I think we've had some unbelievable games. We've also had some unbelievable meltdowns. But obviously standing out, it must have been 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago maybe now, when we played Taunton at home. We got 400, 403 or something, which is obviously a decent score. And then basically went into the tea break thinking we'd won it, which was a fair assumption in my opinion. And then got down to the last over. We bowled them out for 396. That's obviously stuck in my mind because that was just an incredible game. The ball was just flying everywhere. Last season, Matty taking 9 for that stood in my mind, and somehow we lost. I mean, I'm not sure what side has a bowler who takes 9 wickets and ends up on the losing side. And also another one that stands in my mind for the wrong reasons. A couple of years ago, down to Bridgewater, which is obviously just not a fun place to go anyway. And then I think it was Glastonbury weekend. It was really hot. It took ages to get there. But I'm pretty sure we chose to bowl. They got 393, and we got bowled out for 56. Which, to be honest, just it's unbelievable. Really, sums us up at times. But yeah, and then obviously there's a few games against Bath. We've always had some unbelievable games against Bath, and we seem to turn up, bring our best stuff. And ever since I've been here, I think I've seen my first year. I think we beat Bath away, and the boys were saying that we haven't beaten Bath away for ages, and Phil and Matty played an unbelievable innings. I think Macca got 50 as well, and from there we've actually always played well against Bath, and I love obviously playing at Bath, and then when they come to us, and it's always a good game. And so far in my short Downend career, we've seemed to come out on top, so those games obviously stick in my mind as well.
I would just like to touch on as well, like you just mentioned you love playing at Bath, and you are I think it's fair to say dislike playing at Bridgewater. But have there been any grounds that you really look forward to? They're the first ones you look for in the when the fixtures come out.
Yeah, well, obviously, as I said, Bath definitely, just because lovely place to play, and obviously the standard of cricket that you get with them. Other than that, I look for Potton, because that's obviously a game where you potentially could go for 100 individually. Then, other than that, not massively really. I think in general in the league, the pitches aren't great, so that doesn't really matter. You don't really look out for them. Other than that, Potton and Bath. But I think that's more because of who they are. Because I also look out for Clevedon quite a lot, and I'm not a massive fan of playing at Clevedon. So I think I'm more look out for the team when the fixtures come out at the start of the year.
For your plan for the next 5 years, Callum, at Downend or wherever it may be, are you looking to captain side for the short term or the long term?
Oh, I think I'd like to think for the long term. I mean, as long as it goes well and everyone's happy, I obviously would like to do it. Or until someone, I thought the committee thought was better to do so. Certainly, like for me, my future lies Downend. I love it there. I've loved it ever since I started there. The boys, it's great crack. It's a good club, and everyone joins in. And obviously, the atmosphere. I think, honestly, I don't think there's many grounds out there club grounds that create the atmosphere that Downend does, and the support that we get on a Saturday from the members and the locals. They're always backing us. Drinks are flowing, and I just think that is a massive part of the enjoyment of playing for Downend. It's just the rocking up on a Saturday, and even when we've had massive games towards the back end of the year, and we've had like hundreds of people around the outside, and I think that's for club cricket and like amateur sport, that is as close as you're going to get to professional sport like that. Performing in front of people and like the cheering and the feel, like the thought of it, it's more than just obviously the 11 players in the team on the pitch, and I just like the whole thought of being club captain. That's something that I'm very proud of, and I think the club should be very proud of that we attract that crowd that people like to come and watch us, and long may it continue.
Do you think after joining the club a few years back that the club's developing in a very straightforward position, going in the right direction?
Yeah, 100%. I think we're definitely going in the right direction. I think we've got good people running the club. I think Sean Dra's going to be a very good chairman. He's very interested, very committed. And I just think, in general, I think the club's going in the right direction. The youth setup's very good. Yourself, Ollie, Ralph, putting a lot of hours with the youth players, and the quality coming through is good from what I've seen. So I think, as a whole, we're going well. We're going well. Obviously, there's certain areas that you can always improve, but unfortunately, as an amateur sports club, you haven't always got the money to do that, or the resources to do that, or the people to do that. So it's small steps, but I think we're definitely going in the right direction. And
just one final question I need to ask you this is who is the best player that you've played with at Downend? I think I know who you'll say, but just give the listeners an answer.
I've got to say Matty, ain't you? I think I've got to say Matty. He's unbelievable. Bowling is unbelievable. I think he could still make a go at it in professional cricket, to be honest. But I think he's more concentrated on golf, so we'll leave him there. But it's 100% Matty. His skill with the ball. I think he's a match winner, and has been for Downend. I imagine all his career. Some of the spells that he bowled, that I've seen him bowl, and then obviously with the bat. I mean, and actually in the field. Yeah, jeez. Oh, on the field as well. For a big lad, he moves well. Honestly, I've always thought that shit down there. We've got, like, you know, Loudy, obviously a big lad, he moves well.
Yeah.
Jacko, big lad, he moves well. Cross ain't really a big lad, but he moves well. He's a bit older. Phil moves well. He's older. Like, fair play to him. But yeah, definitely Matty's the best player, I think, who I've played with, in any club cricket, really.
That's good. And
yeah.
Callum, thank you very much for spending 15 and a bit minutes with me during these tough times, and I hope you and your family stay safe.
Top man, cheers, mate.